Well, hello Libra, this is your weekly reading. This is from August 5th through the 11th. That's Wednesday through Tuesday. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Interesting. Never say that your life is not interesting, Libra. And your overall energy is the Emperor. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you relate, and if you don't, please let me know in the comments if there's something that you prefer I improve on. All right. Your overall energy is the Emperor, and I get the impression that you see your person as being quite set in his ways, or hers, the phrase set in their ways, I guess, is really the what comes to mind when I'm looking at this card this time. It's a fire energy for sure too, so keep that in mind. I think that you have so many choices, and wouldn't that be the case, Libra? If you know, when it comes to choices, you are definitely challenged. I don't know, but Libras can get stuck reading a menu for an hour before making a choice, right? But in this particular case, Libra, I think you know what you want, and that's pretty incredible for a Libra who has a hard time choosing. You know exactly what you want. Your person. I think you are going through a grieving process. You see some things are broken between you guys, and you're not seeing the positives. So I think if you lift your head and turn around, you will see all is not lost. But I think that you're fearing all is lost, and that you've been left, to deal with everything on your own. You're a King of Pentacles, though. And that's a pretty cool energy, working in some earth energies, even though you're an air sign. You're also a King of Swords. So, I mean, look at that. You're capable of being on your own. Totally. Look at your Queen of Pentacles, too. I'm going to put this right here because, honestly, to be a King and a Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you're pretty resourceful. And you're also capable of sharing those resources. You can be your own best partner, but it doesn't mean you don't want to be with the person that you love. But you are so capable, and that's wonderful. Look at that. You give yourself everything you need in this life. I've never really joined cards that way before, but I just sensed it in this case. I don't know why there's a missing. Maybe there's another card that needs to be pulled. I don't know, but we'll figure out why I felt such a strong need to rearrange my cards this time. That's not something I do. I'm open to making exceptions anytime I sense it, but I definitely sensed it this time. You're afraid that if you get involved with this person, you're going to create something toxic. So maybe you don't think this person is good for you. They've hurt you. You know that you want to be with this person. There's no doubt in your mind which choice you'd make if given the opportunity. But I don't know if you even feel that opportunity has been given to you. Because, look, it looks like you are sensing that you're trapped in this situation. You're not sure if you feel trapped by it. But look, this is kind of interesting. These are juxtaposed too. These are not, energies like King and Queen, but a 6 and an 8. You are willing to take this journey no matter what what you have to bring with you, even if it's not perfect, even if you have some baggage that isn't ideal. You're willing to go across that divide, perhaps you know that that person has some issues too. So maybe it's a matter of you feel that you can overcome them together, especially since you have so much inner resources. Maybe this person is not ideal for you, and you're not perfect, but you want to be with them. And I think that if you don't, you're afraid of feeling stuck forever, feeling this way about this person, and not being able to ever get out of that stuck energy. So the reason that you have to cross the divide, even though you fear something toxic, is because you're more afraid that you're just going to be stuck forever. So you're willing to deal with whatever. And you know you have an ability to communicate. And even if this person doesn't respond in the way that you want them to, because lordy, that Emperor is a tough cookie. It's their way or the highway. But I think things look pretty bad, but I think that you believe in your ability to overcome the situation with communication. Because that is your strong suit, Libra. You definitely know how to communicate. But you feel this person has a mask on. This Emperor, his way or her way or the highway, not telling you the whole story. Interesting. So, in summary, I think the only reason that you feel like you can move forward is that you're not afraid of making mistakes in order to go after what you want. Because you have the inner resources to be there for yourself, regardless. If you love this Emperor, regardless of the shroud of confusion in this Emperor's wake, you have the ability to overcome with the swords. You're not sure that it's toxic, but there is a fear of that. And you do have some baggage to bring over. Perhaps some energies from the past between you two. Because oftentimes people who come here are looking to reconnect with somebody that it went wrong with in the past, or there's a lack of communication, that sort of thing. So you're going to bring this baggage over. You want to talk about it. Or you're going to be able to use your intelligence to work that out. All right, let's see what your person has to say. All right, so I pre-shuffle when I do the first part of the reading, but now that we're gonna talk about your person, we have to shuffle. Let's this again. So let's see what they have to say. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let's see what your person has to say. That was a really weird reading. You have a lot of chutzpah, I guess is what it's called. When you love someone, you're going to find the inner resources to deal with whatever you got to do. Okay? So, all right. High Priestess. Your person your person's got one foot in the real world, but your person is also sensing something that they're beginning to trust. is real, even if there's no evidence of it. They're afraid in order to do it, they're going to have to go through a heavy transformation, and that kind of scares them a bit. What they have is an extremely strong sexual attraction, and if that's all, if you were cool with just that, believe me, they'd come rushing in to give you all that passion. But with that transformation, maybe because if it were a new relationship, could just come in with all that passion. But I think because something went wrong, that it's not gonna. They can't just come in, rushing in, full of, kisses and excitement, because they want to be that knight in shining armor, and they love to play that part, but they can't start out that way, which is generally how they do things. Maybe they never have considered starting over with someone again before. They might be one of those types that just, when it's over, but they're reconsidering it with you. But the problem is they don't want to have to go through what it would take to get to some place that they're happy with. Looks like they want to spend time, perhaps keep you as a friend, so that, you can kind of consult and keep it light, to try to change the dynamics so they don't have to deal with this harsh reality. And perhaps, since it isn't new, come in as a knight. A knight is not necessarily here to stay, but they're willing to start out with a couple love. They'll bring in some emotion, I think, probably because they have had a relationship with you. There's emotions that exist, that are already in existence. If this is a new person in your life, this could be a past life experience. It could be, there's another way to look at this reading and see that that there's some explanation for the transformation that isn't what the rest of you are experiencing. Could be some type of transformation within themselves, because they're used to just having a passionate type of scenario, and this is the first time they're considering offering love for some of you. All right. They want to get vulnerable with you. Look at this sleep. You're in there. You're in there. Yep. You are definitely deep in their soul. Look at you. And the Justice card is about, having agreement and working things out. If you had a prior relationship, which I'm suspecting how I'm reading this, that things get fair again. I think they want to be fair. They know something was wrong in the past. They want it to be fair. They're afraid of starting over. Huh. Maybe they want to disassociate with what happened before, because it wasn't even you know what? The way they see you, it isn't even starting over what you had before. I think they want to start something completely new, because what was going on before was just not even. But this is a soulmate card, meaning they recognize you as someone that is deep in their soul, whether it was from past life or the one true love, whatever the case may be. They are seeing you, but it's kind of hard to say start over when whatever happened in the past, it wasn't really worthy of what it is that they want now. They're ready to start with communication. Knowing you, Libra, you've already been trying to communicate, so I'd say it's about time. And your person recognizes you as somebody who looks at things in unique ways. And they're a little afraid of... They may have known how to talk to you back in that other relationship that you had, but they don't know you now. And that's scary. So, you know, because I always see connections between cards that are near each other. This is a Libra that they haven't really met. That's one of the reasons why it can't be starting over. This is, you're almost new to them. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. All right. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah. Who knew? Yeah. Because maybe that kind of belongs here, because they need to know who you are today. Forgiving and learning. Well, yeah, they know that this transformation, they don't want to deal with this transformation, but it's happening. You know what? I forget that when a card is on here, even if it's not in the even when it's not in the upright, it's here. The transformation is happening. They're not comfortable with it. They may not like it. They may want to avoid it and just want to rush in with passion, but that is happening. And they're learning so much about you. And keep an open mind. Probably because it isn't really starting over. This is something new. And that cup of love could be a start of a friendship where you're vulnerable and you're real with each other. Okay? So it's balanced, right? And let's see what your person is saying to you in their mind, or would like to say to you if they, you know, felt comfortable with it. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, yeah. Well, we saw this one here. Hang on a second. Let me put this over here. I like to be alone too much, and I can't get caught up in something I won't sustain. Yeah, I know that type of personality. There are certain signs that definitely that scream that. So your person's afraid of sustaining it, but it's funny that we had talked about they may want to start out in the friend zone, but I wouldn't say don't assume that that's all there is to it. I just think that this person's a little leery of their ability to sustain, but they're willing to try. All right, I hope you like your reading, Libra, and don't forget, hit like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time.